Hey guys, how's it going? It's JTJudgment here, and welcome back guys to another player review in FIFA 16 Ultimate Team. And today we have the 89 rated Swedish striker from PSG, none other than the man himself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, guys. We've got the non-informed today. Haven't been able to buy his informs, his hero card or his man of the match card because they are simply too expensive for me, right guys? So maybe a couple of weeks, maybe months down the line when I will be able to afford him at some point, I don't know. But as of right now guys, the non-informed Ibra, I gotta say, is good enough. You know, Ibrahimovic is a fantastic player in Ultimate Team, and let's be honest guys, for all of us that have been lucky enough to use him over the past couple of years in Ultimate Team, I think we can agree that Ibra's always been an absolutely insane card in Ultimate Team, you know. Now, while the goals are going to be showing you guys in this video, there's a couple of things obviously that I want to mention. First, those being his stats. Ibrahimovic is an 89 rated card, obviously, and when you buy a player of that rating, you expect good stats, you know, when he does possess them. When it comes to stats on the card, guys, he does have 73 pace, 85 dribbling, 90 shooting, 81 passing, 86 physical, and 31 defending. So in my personal opinion, guys, the stats like that on a striker are very, very, very nice. Now, when it comes to his in-game stats, some of the best ones being 86 attack positioning, 93 strength, 85 reactions, 84 aggression, 90 ball control and finishing, 93 shot power, and 88 long shots. Now, in my personal opinion, those stats are fantastic and definitely do suit an 89 rated player, you know. So in my opinion, like I said, no disappointment to be had stat-wise with Ibrahimovic. Now, what did I think of this card? Well, like I've already said, guys, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has always been an absolutely insane card in Ultimate Team. The obvious difference, though, being from last year and this year compared to previous versions of the game, he no longer has 5-star skills. And before FIFA 15, I think it was, everybody was used to having a 5-star skiller Ibrahimovic in Ultimate Team. And I think we're finally starting to get used to the fact that Ibra is no longer a 5-star skiller in Ultimate Team. Didn't really make much of a difference to me because I'm not really the most prolific skiller of them all. You know, even if I did have the option to have a 5-star skiller Ibrahimovic, I would still use, you know, the basic ones like the roulettes, the ball rolls, the heel-to-heel flicks, maybe occasionally do a McGeady spin, but I'm not the sort of player that, you know, would run down the wing, do multiple goal compilations, do all those fancy skills and, you know, just completely abuse opponents like that, you know. That's not me. So the 5-star skilling loss, let's say, of Ibra didn't really affect me much. 4-star skills is definitely more than enough in my personal opinion, and if you are a skiller, you can definitely score some fantastic goals still with Ibra. Now, he does possess awesome shooting as well, helping that fact. His awesome shot from outside the box and inside the box really does make it easy to score, guys, because not only is it very accurate, but I gotta go out there and say, guys, Ibrahimovic has got one of the strongest shots that I have used in Ultimate Team so far. The amount of power that this boy puts behind the shot is absolutely ridiculous. So if you are like me, guys, and you like taking long shots from a long way out, Ibra is definitely a player that I would recommend you buy because he's got to be one of the best players that I've used so far for not only long shots, but shooting in general, guys. His shot is absolutely bloody bonkers. His shooting with his left foot is very, very reliable as well. Now, I've already mentioned the 4-star skills. To couple that, guys, he also has 4-star weak foot, but in my personal opinion, guys, it felt like a 5-star. His finishing inside the box with his weak foot was second to none. Very, very reliable in that area, guys. Now, the other things that I really liked about this card, a given with Ibrahimovic that you're always going to get, is strength. I mean, the boy he's really tall, you know, he's like 6'4" or 6'5" with 93 strength in game as well as 84 aggression, I think it is. So you use a player of that height with those stats, he's going to bully defenses, you know, and Ibrahimovic does that really, really easily. And the thing that Ibra tends to do is, or whether it just happened to me, you get Ibra on the ball and run at your defense, your opponents get nervous and they don't really want to go in for the challenge because they know how strong Ibrahimovic is, so they kind of just let him go. And by your opponents making mistakes like that, then it just makes it so easy for Ibrahimovic to just run straight through defenses players and just start racking up the goals for you, you know? His dribbling and ball control for me was absolutely fantastic. Now I'm starting to get used to dribbling in this game. It did take me a while, guys, but finally I can say I am getting used to it, and I gotta say 85 dribbling is no disappointment to be had with the striker Ibrahimovic. And I gotta go out there and say it, guys, I think he is one of the best dribblers that I have used so far, you know, and that's saying something because I have used some players this year, especially players with good dribbling. Now the other things that I did like about him, guys, surprisingly, his pace for me was pretty decent. Now, the way pace works and the pace stat that Ibra has, I was expecting him to get caught up by pretty much everybody that I came up against, you know, but Ibra really did surprise me in that area, guys. Now, the other things that I didn't like about this card, as good as this card was for me, guys, unfortunately, I did find a couple of weaknesses, one of which being his passing. His passing for me was pretty dreadful. Maybe it's just the way I play, because I've found that passing is a regular weakness in the players that I review. I don't know, maybe that's something to do with me and the way I play, but it just always seems to be a bad thing, you know, the players that I press to pass to, they just don't do it, you know, they end up giving the ball away needlessly, and it does get slightly frustrating. So it is always something to keep in mind if you are thinking of buying the cards, in my personal opinion. And the other weakness that I did find is that his positioning could be a little frustrating at times. Now, he is a striker with medium attacking work rate and low defensive. I felt those work rates pretty much perfectly, you know, he was always sitting back waiting for me to pass the ball to him, and it just got slightly frustrating, you know, I just saw him pulling back, not moving forward, if that makes sense, you know. So definitely, again, something to keep in mind if you are thinking of buying this card. But when you compare the strengths to the weaknesses, guys, I gotta say the boy is absolutely ridiculous. Very, very fun player to use in Ultimate Team, and I gotta say he is definitely worth the coins. When I bought him, guys, he was about 200,000 coins. I gotta say he is well worth that much money, and it is an absolute bargain for a player or like Ibrahimovic is standards, you know. But that's my personal opinion. Final score 9.5 out of 10. Let me know what you think of Ibrahimovic in the comment section down below if you have used him yourself. Don't forget to drop a like on this video as well, guys, if this did help you decide whether or not to go out and buy the player for yourself, and also subscribe today for more player reviews to come very soon from me. And as always, guys, from me, please take care, and I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.